Good morning, Junior 4. Hope all of you are okay. Let's start with the lesson 4. In the last video, I started with the digestive system in human, and I said that I'll continue the digestive system in cow and dog in the next video. So let's start with the digestive system in cow. To know how we can adapt with the environment, we need to know what is the environment that's surrounded with the living organisms to can solve how we can adapt with it. So cow eat grass. So the problem here that grass is very difficult to be digested by using the normal digestive system, like the digestive system for the human. We will find that to can digest the grass, we need long digestive system. So cow adapt with this type of problem, or cow adapt with eating grass by having a long digestive system. What is the long digestive system in cow? We will find that the long digestive system in cow is by having 4 stomachs, like here. We will find that cow has 4 stomachs to can digest the grass. Why? Because it's so difficult to be digested by using the normal digestive system which the human has. Okay. The 4 stomachs for the cow: number 1, renum; number 2, reticulum; number 3, omasum; and number 4, obesamesum. Okay, so cow had the same digestive system for human, except it has 4 stomachs except or instead of 1 stomach like the human. Okay. Another difference in the cow: cow eat grass only, so grass isn't difficult to be tear or to be chew. So we will find that cow has a flat teeth. Why? Because it doesn't need sharp teeth or a different types of teeth to can eat the grass. Okay, so cow has flat teeth, and they found that flat teeth are suitable for eating grass. So cow here just has 4 stomachs to can digest the grass, but teeth it's normal or flat. Okay, so what happens if a cow digestive system isn't adapted to eat grass? If the cow has a digestive system, but this digestive system isn't suitable with the grass. So it has to start to search for another type of food. Why? To can adapt with it. Okay. Okay. Let's start with the digestive system, but in dog. Um, like when we start with the cow, we said that cow eat what? Grass. So we start from this point. The same here. Dogs eat what? Meat. So, and to be more specific, dogs eat almost raw meat, which means that the meat isn't cooked. So, number 1, meat is much easier to be digested, so it has a short digestive system. So dog doesn't need a long digestive system like cow. So we will find that dog has a short digestive system. Why? Because because it eats meat. Okay, but we said that it eats meat but doesn't cook. So it has to have a sharp teeth. Why? To can tear the meat or to can eat the raw meat. Okay, due to it's easy to digest the meat, so it has only 1 stomach. Okay, Junior 4. So now we can say that we finished the digestive system, or the part of the digestive system in human, cow, and dogs. Let's start with another part in the same lesson, lesson 4, respiratory system. What is the function of respiratory system? Respiratory system responsible for get oxygen gas inside the body and get out carbon dioxide outside the body. So we will find that any living organisms respires to get oxygen from the air to burn the digested food. Okay, why? To get the needed energy. Okay, for all body's activities like the digestive system. So respiratory system responsible for the breathing. What is meant by breathing? Breathing means get in oxygen and get out the carbon dioxide. Okay, let's start with the first definition in the respiratory system, which is the respiration process. Respiration process, it's a process responsible for what? For entering the air. All air? No, we just need the oxygen that found in air, okay, into our bodies. After that, pushing out or getting out carbon dioxide from our bodies, okay, because we don't need carbon dioxide inside our bodies. Let's start with the main components of the respiratory system. Number one, we will start with the nose. It's the first thing that we will meet in the respiratory system. Okay, nose. After that, pharynx. Then trachea. After that, our two lungs, and finally diaphragm. Okay. How does the respiratory system work, Junior 4? Number one, during breathing, air is entering through our nose. Okay, sometimes we can breathe through our nose or our mouth, but to be honest, it's more preferred to take our breaths from the nose. Why? Because we said that inside our nose we will find that there are hairs. These hairs is responsible for pure the air which go inside our respiratory system. Okay, so it's more preferred to take the breath from nose more than our mouth. Number two, or after that, after the air go through our nose, it started to reach to our two lungs through passages which is called trachea. Okay, so we can say that trachea here, like the esophagus in the digestive system. Esophagus was the opening for the digestive system. Through esophagus, the food go to the stomach. Okay, but here through the trachea, air reaches to our two lungs. Okay. After that, we will find that inside our two lungs there is branches, okay, branched from trachea, okay, into main tubes. These tubes are known as two bronchi, okay. After that, each bronchi started to be divided into another smaller tubes, okay, which is called bronchioles. So we have trachea. After that, trachea branched into two branches, each one called bronchi. After that, each bronchi started to be divided into different tubes or into smaller tubes, and each tube will called bronchioli. Okay, at the end of each bronchioli, we will find something called sacs or alveoli. Okay, sacs or alveoli. This part, which is called sacs or alveoli, is responsible for exchange the gases. How it can exchange the gases? It will take the oxygen from air to reach the oxygen to the blood. After that, blood take the oxygen to distribute it to all organs and return back the carbon dioxide to get out from our nose through exhalation process. Okay, So now I said that we need to process to complete our respiration process. Number one, something called inhalation. Number two, something called exhalation. And inhalation start with N, so it will be responsible for entering the air or breathe in. Okay. Exhalation start with X, comes from exit, so it will responsible for get out the air from our body to outside. Okay, you have to know or understand this comparison very well. In the presence of inhalation, okay, inhalation we said means to enter the air, so we will find that our lungs, okay, or our chest will be increased in the size. What is meant by chest? Chest is something made of bones. Inside the chest, we will find that our two lungs with trachea and these branches, bronchioles, and sacs or alveoli, all of them inside the chest to protect them. Okay, so we will find that the size of a chest will be increased like the balloon. When we start to enter the air inside the balloon, the size of the balloon will increase. The same for our chest. Okay, after that we will find that the diaphragm will be contract and the two sides of diaphragm will move downward. Okay, like here in the picture we will find that the size of chest will be increased due to the entering of air, and our diaphragm here, this is a diaphragm, okay, will be contract, and the two edges will be goes or moves downward. But in the opposite side, we will find that in case of exhalation, we will get out the air inside our two lungs. So our chest will be decreased in the size, and we will find that the movement of diaphragm will be relaxed, and two edges will move upward. Okay. Of course, in case of inhalation, we will find that oxygen will enter our bodies to reach to the blood. After that, the blood will distribute it to all organs. And in the other hand, in case of exhalation, carbon dioxide will expelled out or get out from our two lungs through the nose. Okay. So if he asks you, give reason, we can't hold our breath for a very long time. Why we can't hold our breath for a long time? Because we can't inhale oxygen and expel out carbon dioxide, so the body can't perform its vital process. We can't hold our breath, which means that we can't stop breathing for a long time. Why? Because we need oxygen for our organs to can perform its vital process. Vital means daily process. Okay, and we can't appear the carbon dioxide inside our bodies for a long time. We need to get out carbon dioxide from our bodies because it's something not healthy for us. Okay, we need just oxygen inside our bodies, but carbon dioxide we will get it out. Okay, so now we can set digestive system and respiratory system. Both of them are responsible for getting us the energies. But in case of digestive system, we will get the energy from the digested food. Okay. But in case of respiratory system, we will get the energy from the breathing. Okay. You have to know that the breathing is something that you have to make for every day. Why? Because we can't store oxygen inside our bodies. We can't make something like the camel or the acacia tree. We can't store something inside our bodies. So we can't stay for a long time without breathing. We can't store oxygen inside our bodies. So we have to take braces for every day. Okay. After that, like the digestive system. How we can keep our digestive system healthy? We said that by chewing very well the food, don't eat much fast food, drink water or drink a lot of water and do sports. Here also, how can we keep our respiratory system healthy? By breathing clean air. In the presence of or in case of the digestive system, we will interested in the food. Why? Because it's responsible for the food that enter our bodies. But here in the respiratory system, we will interested in the air. So you have to breathe clean air. Number two, eat fruits rich in vitamin C, like orange and guava and so on, especially in the winter season. Number three, avoid smoking areas. Why? Because the smoking areas will be filled with the carbon dioxide gas, and we don't need carbon dioxide gas to enter our bodies. We just need oxygen to can enter our bodies. Okay. Thank you, Junior 4, and goodbye.